Hello guys, it's interesting, the cloud deployment. So today I'm going to show you how to deploy a deep learning model as a real-time web application in AWS or Amazon Web Service. So here you can go to AWS and you can click over the Amazon Web Service over here. After that, by your username and password you can sign into the console. So once you enter into the console you can see multiple services. So here we are going to take the EC2 as our instance and we are going to deploy our model in the EC2 only. So this is the elastic cloud compute. So once you click the EC2, there you can see how many instances are running and elastic IP, everything you can see it here. We can see it later. Now we need to launch the instance for deploying our model. So there will be one option will be there, that is launch instance. Once you click that one, you can see the names and tags. So there you can give any name like class 2. So we are going to deploy a classification model, so I have taken the name as a class 2. Then there will be multiple machines will be there. There we can select any one, that one I am selecting the Windows here, that is free tier, no need to pay any money. So once you selected, instant type we can select. So I am going to select the free version, that is T2 micro, the 1 GB CPU. So after that we need to create a new key pair, then only we can get the virtual machine in our desktop and we can access our environment. So here you can give any name as key pair. I have taken a name as class 3, class 4. So just you can create a key pair by clicking the create key pair. Then one key pair will be downloaded here, that's very important, we need to upload it later. So after that you can all the way to come down, nothing we need to change anything, just you can summarize here number of instances, network group and free tier. So in 750 hours is free for each and every month in the T2 micro, so we can use it for almost all the 30 days without any money fees. So this is the better one things. If you want to deploy anything model means we can use this T2 micro instance, then just we can click the launch instance. So now the instance is going to create. In the meantime I will show you how to design those model, deep learning model, and how to load in the AWS also. So here I have taken AWS classification here. So already I have taken two types of binary classification, that is the normal OCT image as well as the diseased one. So I just unzipping that one. Now we got that images here. So here Drusen, normal, ZNV and DMA. So these four type of classification I have taken. So Drusen is nothing but it's a kind of disease for the eye. So it's a OCT image I have taken here. And if you see the normal one, this is the normal image, it looks like that only, like this only. So this is the Drusen image. So we are going to classify this kind of diseases. So for that I have designed a simple neural network model. So this is the model that I designed, this one designed. So here we can give our trained data set as well as the validation data set. So I have given to the same training set as a validation set. So just I am clicking this one, I am running the program. At last we need to save the model, we need to store the model here. So the model dot save custom CNN model H. So here some error is coming, I think so. I have given the fully contained as 2, so it should be 4 because as we have 4 classes. So now the program is started to run. So it's I have given number of epoch 10, it's started. Also once completed we will be getting the model file here, custom CNN model H5 here. So that we can download over here so I already downloaded there. Now we will move to launch instance. We will see whether it is created or not, the instances. So if you click the instances in the EC2 dashboard, you can click over here, you can check it. So this is the instance that I created, class 2. So it's showing that yeah, it is running and it's initializing. So already I have already created one more instance for my own purpose, that is new one, so it's still running. So in the meantime, we will see how to load the model, how to design that Flask application to deploy the model here. So first, directly we cannot deploy it in the AWS. First we need to check it our local system. So I'll show that how to do it in our local system, then we can deploy it here. So here this is the program for loading the model and deploying in the Flask application. So here we can import the Flask, and here you can see already I imported the model, custom CNN model that we downloaded from the collab, and we can have a little index file to showing our output over here. So this is the total program. Here we are loading our image and predicting classes. So in that case, first you need to have one Python file, then you need to generate one folder like templates. Inside templates we need to have the index file. So if you open this one, you can see the image classification, web publication. You can choose images and you can check it whether it is a normal one or diseased one. So for that, first we need to keep all those things inside a separate folder. Then under the template folder we can keep index file, then app.py file also. So now I am going to run this one in our local machine, then we are going to deploy it in the AWS server. So for that, first you can go here and just type command, and the command box will open. Here you can type python app.py. So it's really the no model is one. So already I created, so the virtual environment is very important. This is the way to creating the virtual environment. You can just copy this one and python env my environment. If you click this, means automatically the environment will be created here. After that we can activate our environment. So as I already created the environment, so no need to do anything. So just activating my environment here. So this is the way. So you can see already the my environment has been activated here. Now we can run our Python file, that means the Flask file app.py. So now you can see the model is loading here. Still it's loading, you can see it here. So once the model is loaded, we can host it in our local environment. So this is the IP address that we hosted this model in the local environment. So just you copy and paste it and move over here, and you can just paste it here, and you can see our index file here. So this is the image classification web application. Here we can choose our model and we can upload and classify, and we can check it what kind of image that we given. So just I am giving the image, choosing any one of the image. So in data set I am going to check with the normal one. I am just clicking normal one, then upload and classify. So it will tell us. So this is the classification result, this is the normal one image. Then I am going to click another one from the DMV. Just I am clicking this one and checking this one. So it is telling us say normal one also. So I am going to give another one image, and so it is showing as a DME. Likewise we can feed any images, we can check out what kind of disease is it. So now we already deployed the things in the local environment. You can see it here. Now the same thing we are going to deploy in the AWS. As already we have generated the instance, we will see whether it is created or not. Still it is initializing. Just I am reloading this one. So once you reload, we can know the status. Yeah, now the checks are passed, everything is running. Now we can deploy the model that we generated. So before that we need to download the virtual machine here, remote desktop. So for that you can just click over here and you can go to the connect option and you can go to the RDP client, that is the remote desktop client. Then you can click over here, download desktop file. So the desktop file has been downloaded. Then you can just open that file and connect. Then you have to give the password. So in order to give the password, we need to upload that. There is an option will be there, password. So get password, we need to upload the private key that we already downloaded here. So class 4.them, then decrypt password. So we will be getting the password here. So you can click the password and you can paste it here. So now it's going to inside the remote desktop. We can get a new Windows desktop as a virtual machine. So this is the EC2 instance. It's now created. Now it's preparing everything. So as we deployed the model in the local environment, the same way we can keep the files here and we can deploy it here. So once you deployed it here, we can see our application in the instances also. So in the instances we can click here. This is the public IP address. So if we give this address, automatically our application will be coming here, that will be open to all over the world. So otherwise we can give the public DNS also. If we give this address also, we can see our applications from anywhere in the world. So this is the way. So now we are not yet deployed it there, so it's not coming over here. So we need to deploy it here, see in the remote desktop. So now you can see this one, the instance has been already created, the desktop has been opened. That is given by the AWS only, the remote desktop connection. So here only we are going to copy paste all our files and we are deploying. So before that we need to download the Python is there. This is the Python is not installed here in the instance, that virtual machine remote desktop. So we need to download the Python and all. We need to set up the Python. So it will take in time because our instance is T2 micro. It's very slow. Only the 1 GB RAM is there. So I'll show you how to download that Python and install over here. Here just you can, it is taking time, just I'm pausing now. Yeah, now we can type the Python here and we can go to the welcome to Python org. There we are going to download the Python here itself. So Python dot it's loading now. Then you can download the Python, latest Python. So once you click over there, automatically it will be downloading in the downloads. So here you can see the Windows installer for Python 64-bit. If I click this, means that will be downloaded there. So it started to download. So once you download, just we can open the file So it will take little time because our instance is micro instance, it's very low RAM. So yeah, add path EC2 path and you can just click install. So now Python is going to install. In the meantime, we will copy all our files inside the instance. So this is our total files. Here we can take these templates and app.py and the custom CNN model.h5 and the datasets. Just to copy and just you can paste it over here in the environment. So we can create one folder like OCT classify and we can paste it here. So all the files we copied it from our local machine to the remote desktop. So in the meantime, let the Python will install. So once we copied, we can run the same model as it is. So disable path limit, yeah, we can close it. Now we need to check whether the Python installed correctly or not. So we can go to this command window cmd command prompt, then you can type it as Python. Yeah, Python is installed, Python 3.2. So now we can close it. Now we can just click here cmd and python app.py some error will come. Yeah, this we need to install little initial things, pip install flask. Yeah, now the flask is going to install. Also maybe we need to install the TensorFlow also. So flask has been installed. Now let's check it. Python app.py, we are going to run our Python file that also giving error, so we can install TensorFlow. So TensorFlow is going to install. The TensorFlow is very important. So we have done the programming with the Keras and TensorFlow, right? So it should be there. So in the meantime, we need to do some rules in the AWS. So here we can go to AWS once again. So I will show you later. Let me see first. Let us install this one and let us launch our app. We'll see whether it is working or not in the virtual machine. So still it's running. Yeah, now the TensorFlow is installed. Now we will check with our application Python. Still is very slow, but it's taking time to respond as it is a very low machine. Yeah, Python app.py. Now we'll see what is happening. So now all our the system has to be, that the model has to be loaded here, and it should be hosted in a server, something 127, something like that. Yeah, now it's the model is loading here. It's very nice. Yes, let's see. Yeah, now the model has been loaded here. Also here also you can see the running on HTTP 127.0.0. so now is hosted in the local directory also, local server also. That means inside the AWS. one. So but here we need to change the application server to the 0.001. therefore that now it's already running inside the local server. Now we need to make it as a public server. So for that one we can open this app.py, and then we need to provide these things. That means, so app run, so where we need to host is equal 0.0.0.1. so there just we can open this one, edit the IDE, and we have to go down. So here we need to replace this one. So now the system will run in the new IP address, that means the global IP address, not the local one. So now we are going to again restart the application, which means python app.py, now again the model will load and hosted in the public IP address. So we can see the application from anywhere in the world. So that's why they have given the IP there. We can see it here, this public IP. So by using this IP we can see the application in the online. So now let's see whether it is opening or not, whether it is launched or not. So just I'm clicking this one, still it's showing the site cannot be reached, so it's in the process. Yeah, now it's launched, I think so. IP running all IP address and 0.0. so let's see whether it is launched there. So I'm putting this in a new window. Let's see, something is coming up. So now it's running. Let's see. I think still it's not launching because we need to set up some rules to access this one. So for that, here we can go to the instances of our class 2. Click this one, then we can go to the security. We can see it here. You can come down, you can see the security options, then you can just click this one, security group. So in the security group we need to create some, we need to change the rules in the security group. So no need to create this one, security group EC2. Sorry, we can go to here, inbound rules, then you can see it here, the edit inbound rules. So we can click this one. Then we need to add the rule, add the custom TP. Here we need to put 80 because we have given the host number as 80 only. So here you can see this one, app.py. we changed the host, I think so. Let me confirm it. Yeah, port number is 80. So we need to give the port number as 80. Then here we need to select 0.005. So here TCP, or else you can click custom TCP. Then we can save the rules here. Now the port, inbound port is working on 80. So now we need to go to this one and go to the control panel here. Here also we need to change this one. So control panel and system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. So here we need to make sure that allow an application, whether the remote desktop is selected or not. Yeah, it's already selected. Now we can come back and we can go to Defender Firewall, then advanced settings. So in the advanced settings, if you click this one, we can set up the inbound rules, so then only we can access this application from the outside world, this server. So here you can click the inbound rules, so you can click the new rules, port, next, specified port. Here we can put 80,443, 5000, 5001. You can click next, allow all the connection, next, new rule, finish. Now we have given the rules here. Now we can go to the instance. In the here in the inbound rules also we need to add one more rule, like custom TCP 5001.0.00. So these are the port already we opened here, so we can save the rules. So sorry, here we should not give the this one here HTTP, so that should be given, the value should be also 80. Save rules. Now again we can go to the instance, we can check it whether it is launched or not. Go to the instance, EC2 instances, can click our instance, copy the IP address, then we can check it here. It should come here now, otherwise we need to change some of the inbound rules also. So let's see what's happening here. So in the meantime, if you go there, means we can see it here, whether the application opening or not. Still it's loading because it's very slow, I think so. Yeah, now we'll go to our instance. Once again we will restart the server. For that we can give the Ctrl+C, and we need to restart this once we set up the rules. So restart python app.py, again I am giving this one. Now it should be launched there in the that particular IP address, I think so. I think that will be very interesting. This is a simple thing only. We just keep the models and app.py here, just run it here, the automatically. Then now we will check that one, that public IP address. Just copy this one, then paste. Yeah, now it's coming in the it's like a public IP address. Anybody can see this application by using this IP. Now it's coming here. Now I can select all the files for the classification. I am checking this one. Just I'm choosing any one of the file. So I have keeping AWS classifier datasets. So just I'm checking here, normal one, just upload and classify. So yeah, now it's giving us normal, right? So I'm giving another file name, maybe from the another data set. So I'm giving this one, it is telling us a normal one only. So once again I'm giving another image, so it is telling us a DME image, I think so. Yes. So likewise we can deploy any classification system and we can access it from anywhere from the world. So this is the IP address that we can use to access this application. So again, once again I'm copy and pasting here. You can see the application there. So instead of this IP address, we can give this public DNS also. So if you copy and paste it here also you can see the our application. Otherwise you can just click open address. You can just click this copy this one and you can paste it over here. So that application also will be coming here instead of this IP one. You can see it here, right? So easy to compute something. So here also we can see our public IP that is assigned for our EC2 instance. So here also we can load it there. So previously we did it with our local system. Now we deployed in the EC2 instance in the AWS. You can see our instance is running here as a class 2. So this is, so if we click this one, we can see the IP addresses and DNS addresses here. So if you copy and paste it here, in the backend our system is, our application is running in the backend. So that's why if you give the particular IP, automatically we can see the our application from any corner of the world. So here we can upload and we can check it whether our input image is having the DME or the normal one. So likewise any application we can deploy it in the AWS instance by creating a new instance. It's like a simple classification problem. We can design a better GUI and user interface, and we can use it for segmentation, classification, recognition, and the object detection, real time, anything. So anybody can access this IP address from the world, anywhere from the world. They can use this our application. So this is the simple one. I just shown you how to do and how to deploy for the classification. So I hope you understand everything. So it's a really interesting. You can also try for your applications. So okay, I hope everything will be good and fine. So if you any doubt means you can ask me and you contact me. Yeah, thank you.